Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, I saw this headline. I'm just going to repeat it because, well, at least I have to say, this is what happens when some company has this kind of decisions by going a publicly traded company. They're going to be attacked by investors. And well, they look how they reacted when they decided to fire the CEO. So Japanese game publisher Gonho rejects activist investors' proposal to fire longtime CEO. So they said no. So Gonho Online Entertainment voted against Austin CEO Kazuki Morishita on September 24th, but activist plans to continue pushing. Now this is not like the activists like we think always when you mention the West, like DEI and all that, it's those firms like you have these activist investors that they want to grasp on themselves on every company that they can have power on, and they operate by just well trading money, and they play these fucking game tricks. Just saying. And yeah, it sounds nice that they decided to back up their own CEO. So Japanese game company Gonhon Light Entertainment, known for developing Puzzle and Dragons, and more recently pushing Nihon's Falcon's Trails into First Sky's first chapter. Well, they are publishing, but I remember Tales of the First Sky chapter was the one that got heavily low clown eyes. But well, continue. Has rejected a proposal from activist investors to dismiss its longtime CEO Kazuki Morishita. So the proposal was put forward by Strategic Capital, a Tokyo-based investment fund which controls over 11% of Gonho's voting rights. During an extraordinary shareholders meeting held at its request of September 24th, the activists pushed for first the requirements for asking executives to be relaxed. Meeting held at executive to be relaxed for Morishita to be fired from his position as CEO. While the first proposal was accepted, the attempt to remove Morishita failed, not gaining enough votes for the majority of shareholders. So Strategic Capital has been publicly criticizing Gonho CEO for a while now, holding him responsible for the company's lack of hits in the 13 years since the launch of Puzzle and Dragons, while the activists consider him underqualified and overpaid. Gonhos has been defending the CEO vigorously, arguing that he has made tremendous contributions to the company's performance and that his removal would significantly damage corporate value. As the Nikkei reports, so the people that know this guy, they are the ones that actually know the situation way better. Okay, so a CEO that has released some hits versus how they are releasing hits now. But when it comes to these investors groups, they always want line to go up. So that's what I'm getting when I'm reading this. So these investors groups say this one is overqualified and underqualified and overpaid, and they remove him and install someone worse. Like like how many times have we seen that with a lot of companies? But continue on. But investors remains unconvinced. Strategic Capital President Tsuyoshi Maruki told reporters that the results of the meeting were quote-unquote disappointing, and that his funds will continue pushing for management reforms. The common objective of so-called activist investors is generally to increase shareholder returns and thus expand their profit margin. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that, this is my concern when companies go publicly traded because of reasons like this. Yet Gonho's share price has declined by 35% in the past decade, which could be why the fund is making such an aggressive moves. So let's wait and see how this is going to develop, because looks like they are not giving up because they are keep dumping money on this company. But well, it's important to have your own growth and not relying on investors. But yeah, that's the kind of the situation when it comes to these Japanese corpus. So that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.